no bus now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go with the option. Coming right. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the ready.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Another tote for Etienne.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Hey, Lawrence.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the short. Here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this?
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
Lawrence's pass.
Got it.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Break. Hey, Delta.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence on the sneak, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Probably helps your confidence level on those fourth down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Lawrence will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go!
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, here's Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now here's the option play going left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurry!
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you?